Both. Gotta do both.
Both of them. Quick both. Hello and welcome to the 5th place game here at the 30th annual Williamsville Holiday Tournament between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the Calvary Saints. So we've got a pretty solid matchup here. Two pretty evenly matched teams, I would say.
Yeah. Well, and I mean the number 4 versus the number 6 seed, so I think you kind of expected both of these teams to be here.
Yeah.
This is where I expected Calvary. I didn't see Calvary going to the Final Four, but yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if they did. But you know, it's good to see both of these teams here in this game. We'll see what kind of saw last game. There wasn't a whole lot of intensity. We'll kind of see, you know, because you know you're not really playing for much, but we'll kind of see what energy both sides can bring here.
Yeah.
I think if Blackford has a really good game, Calvary can pull it off. If Bluffs hold Blackford to kind of, you know, don't give them a whole lot, I think Bluffs can win this game by 15, 20 points.
As the Saints do not win it, Devin White gets it down to McCoy, who loses it. And Joshua Long there just turned the ball over, tried to get it to either Blackford or Josiah Reynolds, but
yeah,
they just were not paying attention.
It's like Bluffs are kind of cutting through, kind of motion, pass and screen away, cut.
White drives baseline, goes up and in for the score.
And immediately Blackford will bring the ball up, probably guarded by Cooper. I think this will be a really good matchup. Yeah. Blackford versus Cooper, two guys that are probably all tournament first team.
Three-pointer.
Boom.
And that one is in for the Saints. So yeah. Huffman, you know, hasn't really done a whole lot during this tournament. Is starting to get in this one early.
Calvary is, you know, everything's revolved around Luke Blackford, but they have good pieces around Blackford.
Cooper. Three-pointer is no good. Blackford gets it ahead to Huffman, who's going to stop and get it down to Reynolds, who gets it to Blackford.
Blackford's going to go to work here. Jab step,
drives, floater, and that one is no good.
It's a good shot. Good rebound by Wilson.
Yeah. Kind of stepped out there, so it'll be...
He's been good on the boards for Calvary all tournament, I feel like, Wilson. He hasn't scored a whole lot. Really, bulk of the scoring's been Blackford. Reynolds hit some threes. Huffman's hit a few threes, and then Long's obviously got some of his points, but I think Wilson's done a good job on the glass for Calvary.
So this will be Emhoff who gets it to White. White moving to his right, kicks McCoy. Gets Blackford, pulls up. No good.
Good rebound
there by Long.
I don't think you can go for the pump fakes by McCoy because he's just going to sidestep and hit another three.
Yeah, and Josiah Reynolds misses his shot, gets his rebound twice in a row. He misses it and gets his rebound, but third time is the charm for him. Gets that one to fall.
And again, a team jumping ahead early, playing a little bit more physical than Bluffs are.
So Emhoff gets it to McCoy. McCoy over to Washington to Cooper now. Back to Jaden Washington now, down to Emhoff, who goes.
And a charge, wow.
Yeah, charge called.
You know, Wilson was moving, his hands are not straight up, but I do think that's the right call. He just ran him over. Kind of a player control foul.
So Long brings it up for the Saints. And he will get it over to Josiah Reynolds. Gives to Huffman.
Looks like Tyvis is telling either Huffman to go to work maybe down low.
Gets it down to Reynolds, who
finds
has
Wilson.
It tipped by McCoy.
Looks like Wilson was tripped. Be a jump ball. Stay with Calvary. 3 minutes into this game, Blackford has not had a good look.
No, he kind of forced the shot for himself early.
And you know, he could make those, but that's not the shot he wants. He's either going to hit a jab step three, or he's going to go off the dribble and get contact. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a deep two is what he wants.
Gets it down to Wilson as it's stolen by White.
Maybe
fast
a dunk.
break. And he goes up and yams that one down. So they cut the lead to 1. They get it down to Huffman, tipped out by White.
It'll stay with Calvary. And a quick sub for the Bluffs. That'll be Drew Dunn. He'll come in for McCoy. Looks like Trey David not too happy with
Huffman
McCoy.
Gets it into Blackford. Jab, drive.
There's the drive.
Goes up. And
wow, he missed
in
it.
and out,
Got the
rebound. Goes up again, missed it. Almost got his own rebound again. Wilson gets it for the Saints, back out to Long. Three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound there by Dunn.
Calvary, both teams diving on the floor for loose balls. Calvary does a great job of that.
Cooper gets it down to Dunn. Dunn back to White. White to Emhoff. Down to Dunn, who spins, picks up his dribble, back out to Emhoff.
Almost shuffled his foot there, maybe for travel. White
gonna drive into the lane.
Third away.
Yep.
I think, you know, he was looking for Emhoff in the corner. Emhoff just kind of came up a little bit, kind of lifted up towards the wing. I think got to stay in that corner, especially when the defense turns their head.
Long bringing it up for the Saints. Gets it over to Huffman. Gives back to Long. Jab, drive, nothing. Getting back downhill and throwing up a wild shot. Good rebound there by Reese Huffman to get second chance points there for the Saints. And Jaden Washington now bringing it up for the Tigers. Emhoff gonna get back to Washington. Now over to Dunn. Back to White. White gets to Emhoff, who tries to get downhill, back to Dunn, back to White, who does get downhill, goes up, through, gets some points now for the Bluff.
Looks like Tyvis Gardner might call it a screen here. Blackford bringing it up. Let him go to work.
Nice to pick up his dribble.
Good defense by Bluffs. I think Wilson should have shot that.
Goes baseline.
Tipped out of bounds by Cooper or White. No, that was an open look for Wilson. ISO from Blackford.
Goes up, through. That's kind of what we've seen him do.
Yep.
Just drive into the lane and go up over defenders.
Cooper,
gets a shot to fall.
Cooper didn't do a good job defensively. Hands are down. Just kind of let Blackford go where he wanted. He got to beat him to spots. Can't just let him go straight to the basket.
White gonna drive kick to the corner. That's done. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Huffman.
He's done a good job on the glass to start this game.
Kicks over to Long. Almost about a two there.
He's a good pull-up shooter.
Huffman back to Long. Will have nothing, resets.
Blackford trying to post at that up top spot. Dunn did a good job of taking it away.
White. Foul call.
Wow, looks like
timeout before
the Calvary got a timeout before a foul. Bluffs
so
coach.
2:43 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after the timeout. We're back here, 2:43 to go in the first quarter. A 3-point lead for Calvary as Reynolds, corner three, misses that one.
Huffman, another offensive rebound.
Gets it in the corner.
He's done a good job at
and yeah, a lot of contact, but nothing called. Done in front of everybody else. Tipped away
Long
there.
hit it out. Looks like Long fouled him though while he's going up. And it will be 2 shots.
Done. First free throw is good.
Down to 2-point game. Only 2 fouls in this one with 2:30 to play in the first quarter.
As that is Balin Crowder coming in for the Saints.
Huffman. Huffman's been good to start this game for the Saints. But yeah, Gardner's only going to play his 6 guys. Only dresses 9. So
Joshua Long bringing it up.
looks like Bluffs are kind of in a 1-3-1 look now. Maybe like an extended 2-3.
Back down to Reynolds, who just pulls up. Jumper, no good.
Just left it a little bit short. Good steal from Blackford.
Yeah, Blackford. He'll bring it up behind the back. Drives, kicks down to Wilson, whose shot is good. So extends the lead
Calvary
to
takes
3.
Calvary takes more 2-point jump shots than I've seen in a long time. Teams just either shoot the 3 or they get layups. Calvary just loves the mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
Another turnover from the Bluffs. Back to Calvary. Looks like Gardner's going to get a play here for
1:45 to play in the first quarter.
Maybe. Blackford has it now on the wing.
Back
Gives it
to
up.
Reynolds. Now to Long. Gonna pull up for 3, and that one is in.
It's a good shot. Looked like he was he didn't want to shoot it initially, but he did, and it went in.
So a 6-point lead now for the Saints. Washington bringing it up for the Tigers. Gets it over to Emhoff, down to White. He's gonna drive, kick over to Washington. Down in the lane, shot no good, rebound by Cooper.
That
one
him
falls.
get on the board. You haven't said his name much in this game.
And Long to bring it up. They gave him a lot of room there, but
yeah.
And they get it down to Wilson, who gets it back to Long to Blackford. Jab. Drives. Kicks over to Reynolds to Crowder, back to Reynolds. 3-pointer is good.
Wow. Reynolds is a good shooter. Can't leave him open.
7-point lead now for the Saints. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Calvary's came out, played hard, played aggressive. That's what you want to see in a 5th, 6th place game. Want to go home and end this tournament on a win.
Washington gives over to Dunn. Dunn back to Washington. Trying to look for a pass, but nothing there. Gets it down to Cooper, who's going to drive, go up. Tried to use the backboard, couldn't get it. Trying to wrestle it away. So Wilson will come out. Jaden Washington going to inbound for the Tigers. 11.4 seconds, so they've got time to run a play.
Yep, they got time. Looks like Cooper seals
down to
Blackford.
Cooper, goes
hit
up.
Blackford in the mouth.
Blocked by Reynolds. A lot of ball, and Reynolds ends up with it. A lot of fight for the ball there, but
didn't know the time.
Yeah.
But Calvary up 7 after the first quarter.
We'll be back for second quarter action.
17.
We're back here, ready for the second quarter. 7-point lead for Calvary in this one.
Yeah. Bluffs, I just don't think have played very hard the first quarter, to be completely honest with you. Calvary's kind of getting whatever they want offensively.
It's still a pretty close game.
It's still a decently close game. I mean, Calvary obviously not the best defensive team, but just kind of why Bluffs
is hanging around.
But Calvary
and
can lock in
Blackford really got to get going. Here's the jab three-pointer. And rattles in.
Saw what, 4 of those in a row the other day.
Yeah.
You know he's going to do it. Had 36 against, I don't remember. Tremont, I think he had 36 or 38. But he's getting his points early in this one. It's a good steal by Cooper underneath.
Washington
tried to step back, didn't shoot the 3.
Blackford kind of in no man's land.
Yeah.
Gets it out to Emhoff.
As good as a scorer as he is, I think he's got to be a better defensive. He's got to be better defensively. Travel's going to be called on White up top.
But Blackford definitely does not take, as much pride in defense as he does scoring the ball.
Yeah, he's there to get his points, and he might be the best scorer in the tournament.
Yeah.
But he's not, he's not that #1 defensive lockdown type of guy that some guys are. He's going to post up again.
Nothing there. Reynolds gets it to Crowder. Crowder's three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound by Cole McCoy. Will bring it up. Almost loses it. Gets it to Toby Cooper, who goes into the lane, through the traffic for the score.
It's only his 4th points of the night. Well, offensive foul on
Long, maybe pushed there.
Long, either pushed off, or it looks like it's going to be on number 12, Bram Crowder.
Yeah.
Legal screen is,
so Wilson
he's going to come out.
And
Wilson,
so will
Huffman.
Balin Crowder, both Crowders coming out.
Yep. So it looks like Calvary's, I believe their starters are back out there now.
Yeah.
Probably for the rest of the half, if I had to guess.
And almost stole it. Devin White has it. I think this is one of the better matchups, actually.
Yeah.
Cooper kicks over to Dunn. Dunn over to McCoy. Jab, drive. It's over to Washington, who hop steps. Tips by Huffman. McCoy gets it back to Dunn, who's going to kick to the corner. Toby Cooper, three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Dunn for the Tigers. Now to White. Three-pointer, this one is no good.
Good rebound by Reynolds. They're going to call a foul on Washington.
Joshua Long bringing it up. Gets over to Josiah Reynolds. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. 8-point lead for the Saints.
It's like they try to get Long on maybe like a elevator screen. Nothing going there.
No jab. Three-pointer for Blackford is no good. McCoy gets it to Dunn. Back over to White. White going to drive in the lane. Kick to the corner. Toby Cooper, three-pointer. Call it.
Yeah.
Good.
Thought if Wilson would have stayed in there, could have had a charge on White, but he kind of got out of the way, and then it leads to the Cooper 3.
So Blackford, jab, drive, goes baseline, kicks out. There's nobody there. He ran out of room.
Tip.
He just ran out of room and had to throw it behind him, and there's nobody in the area.
Yep.
As they get it into Long. Nothing going for the Saints.
Not really sure what their game plan is here. Long almost tried. I don't know what he's doing.
Gets it to Huffman.
Not really sure what they're doing here.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Blackford's just walking away from the ball. Long's walking away from the ball. Wilson's going to set a screen.
Huffman spins, gets back to Wilson, who
drives right back into nothing. Not a great offensive possession at all for Calvary.
Blackford, jab, drive. Goes up, over, shot no good, rebound by.
That was kind of a waste of an offensive possession. I don't know what they're thinking.
Looks like Blackford has something on his finger maybe, so maybe dealing with.
And after that offensive possession, Gardner is going to call a timeout and try to settle things down a little bit. Calvary still up 5
to go here. Second quarter, we'll be back after the timeout. We're back here, 4.5 minutes to go.
Huge shout out to Seth Kuntz there.
Brought us some tea. Devin White gets it down to Cooper, wide open. His shot is good. Just kind of a miscue on defense there from Blackford.
Again, Blackford just not going to play. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's not going to play hard defense. Just going to try to get his points.
Josiah Reynolds, three-pointer is no good. Rebound there by Wilson. He's going to go up. Shot goes in. He's 2 for 2 today, actually.
Yeah. Calvary, again, does a great job of finishing around the rim. Another example of that from Wilson. Back up 5, 4 minutes to play.
White to the rim, just takes it himself.
Yeah, another defensive breakdown for Calvary. Keep saying it, but they're just not locked in.
Huffman to Wilson in the corner, who will almost have it stolen away.
Yeah.
Steps through the lane. Shot is no good. It gets his own rebound to Long. Three-pointer is almost in.
Looks like it hit maybe the little black, what do you call that? Like, I mean, kind of, it's what brings the hoops up and down, so before it almost went in, so they're going to call that. And they'll go back to the Bluffs.
Washington gets it to White. White to McCoy. Three-pointer in the corner is good for the Bluffs. So they are back with it, or it's a tie game actually now.
As Simcoe would say, not to be confused with the football quarterback, Colt McCoy.
So Blackford's got it. He hasn't done much in the first half here at all, really.
No, I mean, when he's aggressive, he's got his couple points, but he's just not, he's not even looking for the ball. No. That's what I don't understand is against Tremont, he wanted the ball in his hands the whole game.
Huffman's three-pointer is no good.
Yeah, he's just letting other guys do what they want. Foul's going to be called on Josiah Reynolds. Looks like maybe a block or a reach. The Bluffs will have it. Sideline out of bounds, right in front of the crowd on the opposite side of the bench. Yeah, Blackford, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He's just not. Just not looking for the ball, not being very aggressive. And it's tie game.
Yeah, White gets it down to Cooper, who almost loses it, but gets it in his hands. His shot almost in off the glass.
That's good defense. It looks like Blackford's going to call for the ball. There you go. Maybe get a stop, get some confidence.
C drive spins.
Lost
has it. Tipped away, but
go back to.
They say Bluffs ball, but not quite sure who that would have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Went out on maybe on Balin Crowder.
That's what I was thinking. Could have gone either way. Yeah.
I don't know if that was really quite a close call. I think Washington jumped in front of it and tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I guess Crowder might have went off his fingertips.
As Washington,
Wilson just
fouled. Yeah.
And Coach Tyvis Gardner not happy at all. I wouldn't be surprised if he just calls a timeout.
Yeah.
I don't know. He is
fired up about.
Fired up. Got his clipboard.
Josiah Reynolds definitely not doing what Coach Gardner wants him to do.
No. I mean, that's the hardest we've seen him coach, and it's the 5th, 6th place game.
Yeah.
He's been pretty relaxed this tournament. I'm sure you remember this a couple years ago. He was out in the middle of the lane playing defense under his own basket.
Against, I believe, that was either Williamsville or the East Peoria game.
East Peoria, and that's a clear technical.
Yeah.
I guess they just didn't really care. They didn't see him, but it's been pretty relaxed this tournament.
So they get it down to Long, down to Huffman, whose shot is in and
he
good.
takes the lead.
Lead right back. This is a definitely kind of.
And a hold on
back
Huffman or Blackford, one of the two.
Blackford looks like
it's
called on him. So that's his first. He doesn't pick up a lot of fouls.
He doesn't foul a whole lot, but he also doesn't play a whole lot of defense. So, you know, it's kind of hard to foul when you play that way. But, you know,
only time he gets real fouls as White goes straight to the rim, but back. You know, the only time he really gets it is if he jumps in front of a ball or on a rebound, he goes up and over somebody. That's really all we've seen his fouls be called on.
We're not going to hate on him. He's 38 points against Tremont.
He is a great scorer.
He's just not playing very good defense in this game.
Wilson
fouled.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I don't know why we're talking bad on him. He's going to be probably unanimous first-team tournament player. And he almost led Calvary against, almost had him beat Tremont. So, you know, nothing against him. Wilson's first shot is no good. Hit off the back rim, went high in the air, and then hit off the front rim. So Calvary down one here, 25-24, 1:37 to play. Aaron Wilson's second shot is on the way. It is good. Tie game. Also, look at this. Calvary 4 fouls here. You don't want to pick up a dumb foul and send the Bluffs to the line here with a minute and a half before halftime.
Definitely not, as White for sure likes to get into the lane, as here's Washington.
And one. Foul. And he went down. Oh, he went down hard. He's shaken up. Wow. Either looks like maybe fell right on his back, his head. Looks like he hit his head.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
After the injury timeout.
We're back after that injury from Washington. He will head to the bench, it looks like.
Kurt Turner.
Drew Dunn. Kurt Turner will check him out. Looks like Drew Dunn is checked in. He will shoot the free throws.
For Washington.
And it goes.
Yep.
So Bluffs now 3-point lead. Calvary's led for a majority of this first half.
They've definitely done a great job today.
Here's Blackford. He's going to try to get his points.
Drives, goes up through contact and in.
Hasn't done much of that, but that's what he's going to start doing.
Kind of, you know, what he is best at, getting to the lane and through
absolutely.
traffic. It's kind of what he wants to do.
Yeah. I think Calvary's going to have a tough schedule coming up, too. You know, you look at this game, Bluffs is a good team. For County, they're going to play a play-in, and then I believe their second-round matchup there, or I guess you can call it like first-round matchup, I think that'll be against Auburn.
So
they'll have
a little bit of a tough
stretch here.
There as White shot will not fall.
Yeah.
Rebound by Huffman. Blackford.
Talk about tough schedules. I don't think it's going to get tougher than what Williamsville's got.
No.
Warrensburg, and then next Tuesday, St.
Blackford
Joe.
Drives, shoots that one in off the glass. 30 seconds to go here. 1 point lead for the Saints.
Williamsville's got Warrensburg tonight, St. Joe next Tuesday, and then West Hancock next Friday, and then County. So that's about as tough as a schedule as you can get.
And then you head into
conference play. And Chicago Hope in that stretch.
It's going to be a tough year, but they've definitely proved that they are here to play for sure. So
White proved that they can handle any game.
Jabs, 5 seconds, down to Cooper. He goes up. His shot is no good. Reynolds got the rebound, couldn't get a shot off.
Calvary leads by 1.5.
1 point lead here. We'll be back for the second half.
Here we go.
Back here, second half action of this fifth place game between the Illini Bluff Tigers and Calvary Saints. First for the Tigers, Toby Cooper there just missed his layup, and Reese Huffman bringing it down for the other end. Josiah Reynolds has nowhere to go with it. Gonna get it to Huffman.
Looks like Blackford is trying to post up against Cooper. Cooper did a good job of not letting him get the ball. Hopefully he's more aggressive the second half.
Definitely needs to be. He's not done a whole lot as Huffman drive goes up.
Yeah. Reese Huffman, he's had a good game, I think, today. Best game of the tournament for him.
For sure. Kind of got turned up here. So Emhoff gets it to Washington, back to White, to McCoy, who drives, gives back to Washington, wide open in the lane, and he missed it. So Blackford gonna bring it up. Gets it downhill, gets it back to Reynolds, who drives, goes up, floater no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up, shot missed. Rebound by Wilson.
Yeah, Calvary does a great job of getting their rebounds.
Blackford spins, puts up a shot, and that one is in.
There's the aggressiveness. Up to 5 for Calvary here. The
6
first
and a
minute and a
half.
half. There's Gardner out on the court playing defense.
Yeah. White. Nowhere to go. Gets it down to Cooper. Backs down Wilson and is fouled.
Yep. Wilson just kind of bumped him. Tried to go straight up, just kind of a block.
So Cooper will head to the line.
Haven't seen much of Cooper in this game either. He's had a 3 and just a couple layups, but Calvary's done a good job of limiting him.
So he makes his first, so it's a 4-point game now. And he missed the second. Jaden Washington back after that injury, but he gets the rebound, gets it to McCoy, who turns the ball over. Reese Huffman tipped away by Washington into Blackford's hands, though. Down to Wilson. This easy layup for Wilson there. So that's his, I believe, his 6th point today, and that's the most we've seen him do during this tournament. So
it's really been all Blackford. Oh, looks like a push off from White.
Reynolds on the floor there.
No call.
Emhoff gets it to White, guarded by Huffman. Calls for the screen. Uses it. Kicks to Emhoff, who drives. Baseline stolen away by Joshua Long, who's going to take it. Give to Reynolds, who misses the layup.
Wow.
And they
almost got his rebound.
So Emhoff saves it on the line, but here come the Bluffs, and that's Devin White, who missed it.
Got it.
Rebound by Washington, goes up.
It's going to be fouled by Long. Good to see Washington back in the game, by the way, after taking that hard fall in the first half.
Kind of a late call there, I think.
Yeah, I know.
We've seen some late calls in this one.
I mean, that one was a foul.
Yeah, very clearly.
It was very clearly a foul, but just late call. I mean, I don't.
At the line, Jason Washington, shoot 2.
First shot from Washington is good. Calvary extended this lead up to 6, though. I think, obviously, that missed layup by Reynolds there.
Yeah,
maybe swung the momentum a little bit.
You've got to make that shot. He just,
absolutely, yeah.
And it wasn't that it was necessarily a bad attempt. He pushed it too high off the glass there. I mean, you're not going to make it hitting it off basically the top of the backboard. You got to use the box. Really, if you're, especially on a fast break there, you got to use the box there. You're going to make it if you hit it right in there, but he just hit it too high. So Huffman gets it over to Reynolds to Wilson, who steps up to.
Should have shot the 3, not the contested 2. Cooper almost traveled.
No call.
Whole Calvary bench running a travel. Gardner just staring down the official.
So White goes downhill. Blackford guarding him. Blackford goes up with his hands. Shot no good from White.
So they're going to call foul on the Bluffs, or maybe on Calvary.
Yeah.
So that'll go on Washington of the Bluffs. So it'll be Calvary ball up 4.
Second foul. And interesting, I believe Joshua Long has 3 fouls.
Yeah, he's on the bench right now.
Yeah, he's got 3 fouls in this one, so
one of the Crowders is in, I believe.
gotta be a little careful. Balin Crowder, he's got it, gets it over to Reese Huffman, back to Reynolds, over to Blackford, jab, drive, baseline, kicks out to Huffman, gets it back to Blackford, jab, spin, has nowhere to go, gets it
Good
cross.
find.
Crowder in the corner, 3-pointer is off the mark, rebound by Washington. Toby Cooper gonna push it up
See if
the
Bluffs
floor.
can maybe chip away here, down 4.
Washington has nowhere to go. Right side guarded by Crowder. Almost lost it there, but Emhoff gets it. Gives back to Dunn, to White, who's gonna take it into the lane. Kick back to Washington. 3-pointer is in and out.
Yeah.
Rebound,
Good rebound
by
by
Wilson.
Wilson. Calvary, I think you got to slow it up, find a shot from Blackford here, or an open 3 from Huffman. As Blackford cuts right across the lane. Bad defense. He's fouled. Just poor defense from Devin White. Can't lose sight of Blackford. That's the one guy on the court you can't lose sight of. He just turned his head.
So we've seen a very good free throw shooter out of Blackford.
Absolutely, yeah. He hasn't missed many. He missed a few late.
He missed 1 late there in that Tremont game.
Other than that, he's, I think, almost been perfect.
I think that might be his only miss of the tournament. As I'm sure we just jinxed him. He makes the first, so.
Long gonna come back in for Crowder, so Calvary not going to their bench very much. Looks like something's rolling out on the floor. Looks like maybe a little, I don't know what that is.
Bottle cap.
It's like a, bottle cap. Good catch, so no one slips on that. Blackford potentially can extend this lead back up to 6 for Calvary if he makes this one, and he does.
So still just the lone miss from the free throw, but that was a pretty crucial miss. To be fair, you know, had they made that, it would have been a 5-point game with around 30 seconds to go. So a little bit of momentum, but
yeah,
cannot dwell on the past as Devin White. Washington hits the floor hard again, but so it'll be Calvary ball now. Long gonna bring it up back in the game.
Huffman has it.
To Blackford, 3-pointer is no good. Rebound by Wilson.
Another
He'll
offensive
go right
rebound.
back up with it. Shot falls
good.
in.
Wow.
So he's at 8 points. He's done a great job today picking up for Blackford's.
Back up to 8.
You know, miscues on offense. Done. Corner 3, opposite end, no good. Rebound by Josiah Reynolds.
Maybe this is the Calvary run as Blackford tried to get it to Wilson,
Yeah,
tipped
tipped it
out of
out.
bounds.
Cole McCoy will come back in for Washington, Jaden Washington there. As Calvary gets it into Josiah Reynolds, his shot is no good.
Another rebound from Wilson.
Saves
Done
it,
a
gets
great
into
job on the
Blackford.
glass. He's got 2 guys in his face.
Tipped
and
away.
Turned it over.
White gonna spin into the lane, goes up, and is fouled and one.
Like
He'll head
from
to the
Blackford.
line. Blackford did a good job of just getting his hands up, but just a little too much contact, I would assume, before.
He doesn't like the foul, but, I mean, it's a foul, it's a bump, push, whatever you want to call it. Back down to 5. Bluffs will call a 30-second timeout.
We'll be back after the timeout. back here. Third quarter, 2:50 to go. A 5-point lead for the Saints. They've trailed only for a little in this game, but not, definitely not what I really anticipated. I thought.
I thought the Bluffs were going to come out in this game. Good lob to Wilson. Oh, he couldn't.
Gets his own rebound. Great job on the offensive glass today. Blackford goes in, gets his own rebound again. So they're doing a great job on the offensive glass at getting rebounds, but
it's like Gardner wants a foul. Calvary back up 7.
Yeah. So Devin White going to be guarded by Reese Huffman.
Cooper hasn't seen a whole lot of open looks. Bluffs just haven't seemed in sorts offensively in this game. Another bad shot. That one by McCoy. Wilson on the floor.
He's doing a great job today.
Get a jump ball to go to Calvary. Tyvus Gardner tried to call a timeout there. I'm not sure why, considering, was their ball anyways. I mean, why waste a timeout? Calvary ball, Long brings it up.
Yep.
Looks like they're clearing out the whole side of the court here.
He'll drive into the lane, goes up.
Wow, just wild take, way out of control.
Didn't need to do that. He could have just
jump stopped or something,
As Drew Dunn misses a wide open layup.
Can't miss that. Looks like another foul, maybe on Blackford. That might be, if it's on Blackford, that's his third. Will be on Blackford, so talked about how he doesn't foul much.
Yeah, and here he is with 3 fouls. And just 1 away from the bonus. Devin White makes his first. I think they need to flip around a foul there, but.
I mean, if I'm the Bluffs, you're down 6, but go attack Blackford, get him his 4th. And, I'm
stolen by Blackford.
But I'm not sure Gardner would take Blackford out of the game. Even if he had 4 fouls, I'll be honest, I don't think he will.
Long, gonna drive, go up.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, couldn't quite see.
Great hustle from Wilson again.
Stolen away. Maybe jump ball.
Go to the Bluffs. Gardner not happy again on the sideline.
Inbounding for the Bluffs is Devin White. So Joshua Long is out.
Crowder back in.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in a 2-3, but it's just how they're matching up in man here based on the Bluffs offense.
Huffman gets it to White. White.
3-second in the lane. Looks like on Suba. I haven't seen him, I don't think, all tournament. I'm not really sure.
So who came out? That would be
been
Drew Dunn, I think, maybe.
One of the two.
Washington and Dunn are both out.
Yeah, I mean, if he hasn't played all tournament, maybe just maybe a spark. I'm not sure. You're down 6.
Yeah.
Not sure why your best players
coming out
are on the bench. Yeah, unless if they're just extremely gassed.
Wilson.
Great hustle from Crowder to save that turnover.
So Blackford, 50 seconds to go.
Have a feeling he's going to ISO this one. Double team, great defense from the Bluffs.
He's going to take it. Kick down to Reynolds, who finds Huffman. His 3-pointer is no good. Rebound by Devin White.
I think Bluffs got a little fortunate. The one guy you can't leave open on the perimeter besides Blackford is Huffman.
So Devin White with under 30 seconds to go. They might hold, but we've seen some teams not hold at the end.
Yeah, we've seen teams not hold, and it just doesn't.
White gets it to McCoy to Emhoff. Shot no good. 10 seconds now. They can slow it down, but
again, I don't know what.
And he missed
Reynolds
the shot.
Is doing great defensive
there by Wilson. 1 second. His shot no good. So it's a 6-point lead for Calvary. 1 more quarter to go. We'll be back for the 4th quarter. Back here, fourth quarter action. One more quarter to go here. Calvary up by 6 over Illini Bluff Tigers.
Really the lead, I mean, it's really been a 6-pointer fewer game. Blackford's 3,
Jab step.
good.
There
Wow.
it is, the jab and 3-pointer from Blackford.
Up 9, let's see if Calvary just wants to, you know, kind of extend this lead a little bit.
White gonna drive into the lane. Floater, no good, rebound by Josiah Reynolds. Huffman gonna bring it up. Gets it down, I'll try to get it down to Wilson. It'll stay with Calvary.
Yeah. IB just hasn't looked settled in offensively. I mean, this whole game, it seems like. Wilson double team, kicks
Crowder,
it out.
nothing there, gets it over Reynolds.
See Cooper back on Blackford. There looks like they're gonna go a horns look, 4 high look. It's like a,
Crowder
not really
to
sure what they're doing here.
Wilson, who spins. Almost loses it, gets it somehow to Reynolds, to Blackford now.
Fouled on a crossover. Oh. Not really sure what that offensive does. I mean, I don't know why you're trying to clear out for Aaron Wilson to ISO.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna ISO, you're either ISO Long, or who's on the bench right now, or Blackford. I don't know what's going on there. But
I think Joshua Long dealing with a little bit of a knee injury, and
yeah, he looks a little bit
trouble.
uncomfortable. Yep. And I mean, again, you're up 9. As long as this game kind of stays where it's at.
Jab, step back, driving for Blackford. Almost lost it, he did.
Looks like it'll go out of bounds on McCoy.
Drew Dunn.
Dunn. Tigers coach not very happy with his team on defense right now. Gonna have to
get it into Reynolds, who
looks like they're clearing out a side.
Yeah. Drive,
For him to
spins,
ISO.
goes up, shot no good, gets his own rebound.
Another
No,
offensive rebound. Foul's gonna be called on Cooper. Looks like a push. Tell you what, Calvary might be. Then in Bowen, I've been impressed offensively with the rebounding. I mean, you know, obviously
done a
Bowen's
great
tall,
job.
but
Calvary, Reese Huffman inbounding, gets it into Blackford. Jab, drive, step back, 3-pointer, in.
wow.
Great job there for Luke Blackford. Probably gonna make the all-tournament team, as White, guarded by Blackford, just goes right by him. Blocked there by Blackford. Cole McCoy, sorry, gets the rebound and puts it up. So good block actually there by Blackford, but Cole McCoy gets the rebound and some points as Wilson gonna move. Gets it to Josiah Reynolds.
Foul on the floor.
Timeout
by Gardner.
called by Gardner. 5:53 to play. A 10-point lead now for the Saints. We'll be back. Back here, Reese Huffman wide open for a 3 is no good. Rebound by Devin White. Almost
Reynolds
tipped away there.
Yeah.
White gonna bring it up, get it down to Washington, who goes up and in.
Good finish.
Yep. So it's
Back down to 8.
Yeah. So you want to get this in the next minute and a half, around 6 or 5, really.
Yeah. Obviously, Bluffs have a chance to come back, but I think Calvary, they've done a better job offensively this half. They've done a good job rebounding on their misses. As a turnover from
Cooper
long.
gets it to Duggar, up to White.
Looks like Crowder's going to come right back up to the bench, check in for probably Long, who just turned the ball over, is my guess.
White spins, goes up through contact.
Good defense
no
from Blackford.
Good. Rebound by Washington. Tried to get it to Duggar, who lost it. Now Reese Huffman pushing it up for Long, who gets it back to Huffman.
Good. I mean, that's a deep 3, but he was wide open. It's one of the best looks he would have had all game.
Looked like Huffman was calling for a screen, but Blackford called it off.
And it's going to go out of bounds on White. Blackford looking for the foul.
Yeah. So Huffman called for a screen there, maybe from either Wilson or Blackford, but he did not get it. Nobody came up to give him a screen. Huffman gets it to Long.
Looks like Crowder came in for Wilson. Not Long, like I predicted.
Yeah. Reynolds, jab, drive.
Offensive foul. Looks like on Long.
So that's his 4th.
He might come out for Crowder, the other Crowder. He will.
So that's his 4th. He's lucky he didn't pick up a 5th there. The ref was trying to talk to him, but he just turned his back and walked away. He's lucky he did not get a 5th foul.
Yep.
So it's an 8-point game, 4.5 minutes to go. Devin White gonna bring it up. Moving to his right, gets down the lane, goes up over Blackford for the score. 6-point game,
so
4 minutes.
I mean, this has really been
10 seconds
I'll
to
be
go.
honest, it's been a boring game, but the score's really close.
Yeah. So maybe it's gonna pick up here.
I hope so.
Reynolds gets it down to Huffman, who good
to
shovel
Crowder.
pass there. Nothing there. Foot stepped out. Dunn got the rebound in his foot, just stepped out.
Gardner looks like he's talking to Blackford about something here. Is Bluffs?
Subs Duggar and Emhoff in.
Wow, McCoy and, or not McCoy. Yeah, him and Dunn are out. Interesting. I'm not sure why you're subbing
Blackford,
out.
jab, spin.
He's fouled. He'll be on the floor.
White picks up his 3rd, and that is their 13th foul of the quarter.
It's like
Blackford to the lane, yeah.
Is that one on White or Cooper? If it's on White, that's his 4th. It is on White.
So
Got him on the
picked
arm.
up 2 fouls in a matter of 25 seconds, really. So Blackford headed to the line now.
Blackford just gonna. He's been a lot more aggressive the second half, which is what
you want to see out of him.
You want to
as
see.
He misses his first, you know. It's his 2nd miss. I think maybe has something to do with he's got a little taping on his finger. I think
maybe
it's coming out of his hand wrong.
Don't know if he kind of, you know, a nail is not. Maybe he jammed his finger. You would think if he jammed one of his fingers, though, he would have taped it to
together,
another one.
Yeah, but his 2nd one
Not
is
sure.
in. So he's missed 2 free throws the entire tournament. And he's been to the line quite a few times. It's rather impressive what he's been able to do from the free throw line. As Devin White.
Offensive foul. Wow, that's his 5th. Offensive foul. Blackford takes a charge.
So
White's done.
Yeah. Good, good job there from Blackford. As White is now out. 7-point game, and they're in the bonus. So you're definitely going to see them try to get it to Blackford, who's going to be very aggressive. as there he is, banks that one in off the glass. Up to a 9-point lead now for the Saints.
Deep three from Cooper. Wow, great response. Down to 6 again.
First time really today
Timeout
we've
Bluffs.
seen him do what he's done all tournament. So a 6-point game. We'll be back after the timeout. Back here, 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Huffman bringing it up, gets it to Long, who is not fouled, get it to Blackford. Step back, down low, Reynolds, 2 points, count it. 8-point lead now, 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, and I think for the Tigers, you know, White's out of the game, so it's going to be hard to generate offense.
Gonna have to be
If, you know, it's going to have to be Cooper.
As they get it
Blackford.
to him, but tipped away. Emhoff, corner is done. 3-pointer.
Wow, that's a great shot.
Bangs in, so it's a 5-point game. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Down to Long. Over to Blackford. He's just gonna bring it out. He's gonna drive, kick over to Huffman.
Think grind out a possession if you're Calvary here, as long as going to pull it back out.
Get to Huffman.
2:15 to play.
Huffman goes up over, banks it
shot.
in. Up to a 7-point lead.
This is a really close game. It just seems like not much has happened.
Yeah.
But I think it's getting a lot better here the last 2 minutes. Both teams are playing with more intensity.
Done. The quarter. McCoy, 3-pointer is no good.
Ooh.
Rebound by Washington, gets it to Emhoff.
That's the best look he's had,
Yeah.
I think, all day.
Done. Gets it to Cooper.
Cooper's going to try to ISO. Nope.
Gets it back to Emhoff.
I think you have to get the ball to Cooper here. I mean,
Down low.
yeah. You're down 7. You don't have time to waste as he has it. Quick three.
3-pointer off the
Short.
mark. Rebound by Blackford.
Looks like Huffman's going to bring it up now.
Over to Wilson.
Pull it back out if you're Wilson here.
Down to Huffman.
Good find.
Good
Reynolds.
find there to Reynolds, who missed it.
Another offensive rebound.
Got his rebound,
Wow.
put the shot back up, and it's in. So, starting to run away a little bit.
Yeah.
Timeout called by the
Called
Bluffs.
timeout, down 9 with 1:12 left.
We'll be back after the timeout.
It'll be full.
.112 to play. We're back. Fourth quarter. Starting to run away. from the Bluffs as Emhoff gets it baseline, kicks to the corner. That's McCoy. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Blackford.
See if they start to foul. They're in the bonus. Is no
down
foul.
to Wilson, who goes up and in. So he's at double digits. So he's had a pretty good game. Up to a 11-point lead. It's this one as Cooper with the three-pointer is no good. Rebound by
nowhere close to foul.
Reynolds.
So it's an 11-point lead for Calvary. They'll go to the free throw line.
Really,
I don't want to see the Bluffs keep fouling, but they're going to. You know what? I'd rather.
I don't know if they will. I mean, they've got some guys in foul trouble already, so you don't want to start.
You know what? I'd rather have them foul than call 4 timeouts here.
I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, it's an 11-point game with 42 seconds.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I'm not.
As
now it's up to 12.
Reynolds makes it 12. If you get it to 13,
there's no way.
Just try and play it out.
Right? Yeah. Like if you make a couple shots, sure, but if you're still down 13, just
missed it. Dunn bringing it up, 40 seconds. Had to pick up his dribble. Gets it ahead. Emhoff back to Cooper. Over to Dunn. Dunn drives, kicks. Emhoff. They got to get a shot off if they want a chance.
Wild
Emhoff
shot.
Missed it.
All right, don't foul. There's
a foul from Washington.
Seriously.
So I think that might be his fifth. Or
well,
he's just walking straight over to the bench.
That'll be his fifth.
I don't know that. Yeah, it is his fifth.
It's his fourth.
So have they updated that, or is it?
Not sure.
Yeah, so
not
I
sure.
think he might have gotten away with one. He thought it was his fifth for sure.
Yeah. Well,
let him play.
Hopefully that's the last foul that we see. Is
Huffman misses his first free throw.
28 seconds down 12. There's not really, I don't think there's a way you come down and hit 5 threes if Calvary's going to miss all their free throws in 30 seconds.
It's up to a 13-point game. Drew Dunn going to bring it up, get it over to McCoy. Stolen by Blackford.
What a steal.
He just goes up, lays it in.
No,
he figured, he might get fouled. No point not scoring.
Yeah,
so
well.
10 seconds to go. McCoy kicks to the corner. Dunn. Three-pointer is good. So they finally hit a three.
Down to 12 again. Looks like Calvary's going to hold no fouls, and Calvary
wins.
Fifth place.
The fifth place. We've got a little bit longer of a break here in between these games.
Game's supposed to start, I think, around 5:30.
But the fans should start trickling in here. Yep. We'll be back
about
for the third place game.
35 minutes.